welcome back again. I wanted to talk about something that people maybe like have questions about or like not concerned but just in general thoughtful or curious like me. Um so to begin with, it's so quiet. It is so quiet, but who cares? That was so the first video or the first two videos were like part one and part two on like the like kind of like going over like the not the outline, the like the what the what or the who. Now I'm gonna go like a little bit more detail, you know. So basically, some things that people should know about La Santísima is that it can well, first of all, as or someone who has like experience, your life will is determined to change. So yeah, be ready for that. And second, you cannot live all the time in fear, or like you cannot always do things that don't make you happy, or do the things that will like not help you become a better person, if that makes any sense. Like you gotta like, let's say, live your life. And I'm not just saying like, oh, like live today and then tomorrow you die. No, not like that. Like just like every single day, like think about like the things you want to do, you know, like so that way whenever you get old, you'd be like, oh, that was me, you know, like I did that, that was me, and this and that, and this and that, and this and that, and this and that, this and that. um so yeah, just become, you don't only become devoted to her, you become devoted to you. And that's another thing people should also know. You become not only devoted to her, but you become devoted to yourself, to your truest self. And so many people get triggered, or they might not comprehend or really know what's going on. But yeah, I mean, there's that. And the second thing I wanted to go over, or now I'm starting, now I'm beginning. Ready, set, go. Okay, so like I mentioned in my previous video, you can do many things with her, you know, like whether it being like praying to her, or like doing like the hands-on things, like let's say witchcraft. Now I mean, you don't have to exactly do both, you could just do one, and that's as simple as I can put it. And does that mean that she is evil? No, that does not mean she's evil. That just means that you decide to take on this path, and you decide to use your power and some you use her energy on you, and she becomes you in a way. And she helps you embody yourself, or she helps you embody like that, like whatever you're seeking, whatever like your intentions are, she helps you like maybe like tap into it more and help enhance it in a way. And yeah, but that doesn't mean she is evil, because otherwise, I mean, people do it for many reasons, you know, people take on this path for many reasons. And that's another thing maybe people should think about, or yeah, think about before doing it. Like, why am I doing this, or what do I intend to get, you know, because not many people do it for the same reason, you know. And she can do many things, so just because she can do many things does not mean you can just take advantage and be like, I mean, like, you could just like use her and stuff like that. Like, no. And she is much, yes, she, like, yes, she could like help you bring like bring you love, bring you like new relationships, new friendships, new job, a new stuff, you know, because like things will probably go bad, or you know, things may happen and you start become devoted to her, but that doesn't mean that there's something like bad, or like she's she's abandoning you, you know. It's, you know, sometimes we gotta go through things to like learn our lessons, to learn our life lessons, and that's totally fine. That's cool. That's good, you know. And she is like, don't limit her power, I would say. So she can do almost basically anything. So like, just don't limit her power, and just do the things with good intentions, you know. Because I know some people may not, but I know not everyone's like that. But just whatever it is that you're gonna do, just do it with a good intention, and tell her about it, and communicate and talk to her about it, and be like, you know, I want this, I want that. Like, just talk to her, express yourself to her. Don't just all keep it to yourself, but tell her. Get it? Yeah. Um, yeah, she is scary. If you want to approach her, she is scary, or she can come off as like the, you know, like the person that's gonna like, if you don't listen. And that one of many ways it could happen, but that doesn't mean like not to scare anyone off, but like it could happen if you, I mean, I'm not saying that she won't like kill you or anything. It just means that if something just happens, just let her know, communicate. And I mean, that's why she has her scythe. I don't know if I said it right, but yeah, she can teach you many things. Like, yeah, she is scary, but she can teach you many things, and not many people are up for that. Not many people are up for that. She can not only teach you about life, she can teach you so many more stuff. You know, she can teach you like how to read a book, how to write, how to dance, how to sing, how to feel more pretty, how to feel more empowerment, how to embody that new, or maybe not new, but like how to embody that the truest, the true you. And how would you know? So how would you know if she is for you? Well, I would say maybe when you become like, not only will she come to you maybe, or you may be like interested in her, if you know what I mean. Like, I remember at first she would come to me in dreams, and then I would be like, I would first like a you know, like not right now, or not today. And then later on it kind of happened. Like, I took it as almost a sign, and I I decided to like to do kind of like my research, and to do find out more about her and stuff. So yeah, you'll get to know her more, you know, as you do your research, you know. Like, you'll get to know more of her, and like do so many things. There are just so many things you could like do with Santa Muerte. Yes. And don't don't take advantage just because I say you can do so many things with her. Like, no, like actually like put your feet in the ground, and actually be like, I am determined, or like I am up for this, you know, for like eternity, or like my whole life, you know, because it's not just one day or a week. You gotta do it every single day, you know. You gotta like wake up and be like good morning, and like, you know, you start off your morning, and you just do the things. And that doesn't mean going witchy mode, like you get all your tools and be like start doing a fucking ritual. No, like you actually like starts off in the heart, you know. Starts right here, and then you invite her in, you know. Obviously you invite her in when you start accepting her, and maybe yourself too, right? Or you, when you start inviting her, you start like maybe start noticing that you also need to be accepted, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, she can she could do so many things, and just do your research. And if you have any questions, maybe I could like maybe help you out, you know. Just if you have any questions, just ask and you shall receive. And yeah, I just wanted to say that, like, nothing much, honestly, like, you know, nothing much. Obviously there's gonna be more mm, maybe not, I don't want to say tips, maybe like tips on how to start working with her in future videos. But I just want people to know that, like, I want to start like, hey, like, this is this is not maybe everything about Santa Muerte, because you know there's so much more about Santa Muerte. um but like, it's almost like, hey, this is Santa Muerte, this is how she looks like. Or let me give you a great example. This is her, this is how she looks like, so on and so forth, you know. um if you don't like her, bye bye. If you're kind of scared, but you want to kind of take your curiosity somewhere, and you want to get to know her, but you're scared, it's okay. Just respect her, and she will lead you on, you know, eventually. You don't have to like know it all or do it all with her. Or like, if you want to like re- build a relationship, and by that I mean like, be open to anything, be open-minded, and just build that relationship every single day. But don't do it as a chore, or don't do it as like a homework. Do it as something meaningful, some like, each moment you spend with her is a moment for you to grow with her. Like, you, it gets to it, you know. So I was gonna say something else, but I forgot. But yeah, take your time with her. That's another thing I would say. Take your time with her. And if someone says something about, you know, whether that being her or you, just be like, shut the fuck up, you know. Like, I know some people, not a lot of people, will have like that type of relationship a lot of people have. And that's another thing you should know. Like, you shouldn't be comparing yourself to other devotees, you know, because your relationship with her is unique, and just make it special, you know. Don't try to make it like someone else's. And just like I said, be open to receiving, and just be there, be present, and be open, and just be loyal in a way, and just have good intentions when it comes to her. And yeah, it doesn't, not everyone has to know. Like, you know, when I started, no one really knew. But like, she probably, like, if there's a reason why you don't want people to know about her, then she'll probably understand. Just talk to her, you know. But most of the time, she will actually like be like, okay, like, it's fine, like, you know, like, not everyone has to know about me and you, and that's fine. Just like, keep our relationship, you know, just keep our relationship going, you know. Dun, and start building blocks with her. And don't mind anyone else, just focus on you and her. And yeah, you start off small. Like you don't have to start off like a big altar, or like like fancy stuff. No, like start off small. Like start off small and just ask for what you really mean. Don't ask for things you don't. That's another thing. Don't ask for things you won't really like be loyal or faithful to. Like let's say for example, like you be like, if you start like asking her for stuff and being like, I want this, I want that, and then at the end of the day, yeah, at the end of the day, you don't spend time with her, or you don't talk to her. Like, what do you think is gonna happen when you ask? For example, if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and you ask them for money, or you ask them for time, or you ask them for like, can you give me this? Can you give me that? And and at the end of the day, or just days pass and you don't return or reciprocate that energy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you get to play like, oh, I want this, I want that, but you don't give them anything in return. Or like you don't know how to keep your promise when you say, I promise I will give you this if you give me that. But it's not you selling your soul. No, it's not. Like, if when people say that, it's like, where do you get that from? Church? Like, no, that's why it's important to do your research, because when you do your research, the misconceptions, the lies become less less scary and less 100% real, if that makes any sense. So that's why it's important to do your research. And I just saw her smile at me. And yeah, you starting with her is maybe not easy, but you gotta start somewhere. Even if it means small baby steps. You gotta start somewhere, and start somewhere, and you start building. You start building your craft. You start building the blocks there, each and every single day. But keep in mind, you're not selling your soul. You're not selling your soul. You're not selling your soul. Okay. I don't know where you get that from, but you're not. And if people start talking shit, and they will start talking shit, and that's normal. You know why? You know why? Well, because look, when I'm gonna give a great example. When Jesus Christ was in the crucifix, or when he was in the in the cross, he got bullied, or he got, like, let's say, scorned, and he got like hate on. But he also got love. He also got like admiration, if you really think about it. And if you do things in your life that makes you seem like the bad guy, then the ones who are the bad ones, or not the bad ones. They just, you know what I'm saying? Like, not many people have that mentality nowadays. Like, they just like automatically judge, and they automatically think, oh, that's not good, that's not right, that's bad, against against God's will, and so on and so forth. Like, you're not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that. Like, repent, 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 you're going to hell. And honestly, all of that comes from growing into this survival environment, where we all tend to like just judge and just push things a little too far, and just do too much. And but at the end of the day, there's really no compassion. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no compassion. There's no like loyalty. There's no more teamwork. There's no more friendships. There's no more like loyalty, like realness going on. There's just like scams. There's more like, it's just lies and secrets and all that. So yeah, and don't ever let anyone shut you up, or like don't let anyone like keep you, like if something happens, like let's say like you get bullied or you get hit, you know, because of Santita, something will happen. Something will most definitely happen. You just talk to her, something most will definitely happen. But that doesn't mean that you have to keep her hidden, or that you have to be scared. And it's okay to be scared, but that doesn't mean that you get to live in people's fears or in people's opinions about her, or like just in general. Like, you do you, and once you do you, she will notice that. And even if there's some like a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of fear going in you because of her, or not because of her, but because what other might think of you, that's okay. Because once you start being truthful and start being like, you start living your life, or you start living your most authentic self, that's when you start like actually like having a relationship with her, you know. Like, really, there are no secrets to working with La Santa Muerte. Honestly, it's just like once you hop on the train, once you hop on the on the seat, she's gonna take you. Like, the ride could the ride can seem scary, but she's gonna move you. She will make things move, and she will change you. Maybe not like physically, but she will put you in different shoes when she needs you. When she's like, oh no, wait, it's time for new shoes, she will make it happen. And if there's no money going on, or there's something going on and it's probably like stopping you from like doing things that you want to do, talk to her, okay? It starts with you. That's why, that's how you have a relationship with that's how you have a relationship. It starts with you, and then like you invite her in, you invoke her, you know. So yeah, I also, I was gonna say in this video like some other things, but I'll make it in a different video. I wrote it down, some things I wanted to talk about as well, because I feel like they should be talked about. And shit, fuck, like I I'm so grateful and I'm thankful, and I feel like if you're a Santa Muerte devotee, you should be too. I feel like there are more like us, or yeah, there are more like us that need to be out, exposed, and tell people and put people in where they're supposed to. Not hex them, maybe not hex them, but you gotta sometimes speak up, or sometimes you just got to, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta say some shit, say it, you know, fuck it. And I just got the song in my head. Girls just wanna have fun. That song. Like, just do what you gotta do. And yeah, I think that was the end. Yeah, that was the end, right? Yeah, that was the end. I think that was the end. Well, it is the end. It's gonna be the end right now in a minute or so. I just want to say thank you if you got in this far with watching the video, because I know it's like almost 30 minutes. But thank you so much. Love yourself every single day, because you matter. And yeah, even when you don't feel like you love yourself or you hate yourself, still love yourself. Like, that's the part of working with your shadow self. Like, start like loving parts you never thought you would love, you know. And that's another thing Santita can help with, loving yourself. If you want to love yourself more, if you want to like be the most authentic, the most baddie version, the most high vibrational human, you might want to start doing your research with her and then start working your way, because she, that's what I'm saying, she's not evil, because evil wants you down. Evil wants you on a low vibration, on a low vibrational frequency. You know what I'm saying? Now, she knows how to play the good and the bad. But with that being said, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next, or in the, hopefully in the next video. Thank you so much.